Good morning, guys. Good morning, guys. Take a deep breath. Hold it. Hold it. How long can you hold it? I'm holding my breath. I'm feeling it in my chest. My lungs are full of air. What's going on here? What's going on in there? What's going on in my lungs? I'm holding it. I'm holding it. Now I gotta let it out. Earlier this year, some researchers discovered a whale that can hold its breath for a really long time. It was a Cuvier's beaked whale, which is found nearly everywhere in the world, and it already held the record for the deepest dive, going nearly 3,000 feet below the surface. This time, the whale was recorded going underneath the surface and holding its breath for 222 minutes. That's 3 hours and 42 minutes without coming up for air. Could you do that? Why do we breathe? We've talked before about how organisms get their energy out of their food by a process called cellular respiration. Inside each cell is a machine called a mitochondria. It breaks apart sugars and forms little packets of energy called ATP. In order for this process to happen, we need oxygen. We get oxygen from the air that we breathe. The air in our atmosphere is 78% nitrogen, 20% oxygen, a little bit of argon, carbon dioxide, and water vapor make up most of the rest of it. When we suck air into our lungs, there's places inside the lungs that expose the blood in our bloodstream to the air in the atmosphere. Looking inside the lung, there's all kinds of blood vessels, and these break down into smaller and smaller components until you have a very thin layer of skin that is so thin that the blood has access to the air. Red blood cells that are in that bloodstream will absorb the oxygen from the air and take it to the rest of the body. When a cell receives its oxygen, it's now equipped to do cellular respiration. It takes oxygen, it adds it to sugar, it mixes it up, and it turns out carbon dioxide, water, and lots of packets of ATP energy. Now, there are lots of different types of whales. Whales are mammals. Whales are not fish. Fish can absorb the oxygen that they need that's dissolved in the water. They filter it through their gills. Whales are mammals. Whales need to go up to the surface to take a breath of air. Just like you and I, if we go under the water, we have to hold our breath. And when our body needs oxygen again, we need to go back up to the surface. For the Cuvier's beaked whale to stay under the water for so long, it needs to have some way to manage its oxygen supply. How does it do this? We're not really sure. It's possible that it stores extra oxygen from the breaths that it does take, or it uses more of another process that doesn't involve oxygen called anaerobic respiration. We still have a lot to learn about whales. Learning about how they hold their breath may help us better understand how we can hold our breath. Check out these links and learn a little bit more about respiration and whales, and have a great day.